The Walt Disney Company's commitment to animals and conservation started with Walt Disney himself. In 1947, the first film in what was to become the True Life Adventure series premiered. Innovative for the times, these first wildlife documentaries celebrated the richness of animal life and emphasized the importance of conserving our natural heritage. At the Walt Disney World Resort, the concern expressed for wildlife and endangered species was demonstrated from the very beginning, when over 1/4 of the resort property was committed to wildlife preservation. As the Walt Disney World Resort grew, Discovery Island and the Living Seas were added, both focused on animals and conservation. Originally envisioned by Walt Disney himself as a refuge for animals, a small island in Bay Lake became Discovery Island, an 11.5-acre zoological park teeming with birds and other animals. As an accredited zoological sanctuary, it actively cooperates with other zoos in managing animals in accordance with the Species Survival Plan program. The SSP, a conservation program of the American Zoo and Aquarium Association, is designed to manage populations of rare and endangered animals and maintain genetic diversity within the species. Many animals at Disney's Animal Kingdom will also be part of the SSP program. Discovery Island was the first institution to successfully hatch and raise Magori storks. They have also successfully bred endangered Bali mynas and white-crested hornbills. And Discovery Island's education programs use the island's plant and animal collections to teach lessons in conservation, biodiversity, and wildlife biology. Science and environmental education are priorities at the Living Seas as well. Located at Epcot, the Living Seas is a 5.7 million gallon aquarium filled with man-made seawater, a simulated coral reef environment, and sea life that includes dolphins, sea turtles, sharks, rays, manatees, and a variety of reef fish. The mission of the Living Seas is to conduct research and promote conservation awareness that inspires active participation and a sense of stewardship toward coral reef preservation and marine mammal and fisheries conservation. In 1992, Walt Disney World expanded Central Florida's conservation acreage with the purchase of 8,500 acres called the Disney Wilderness Preserve, formerly known as the Walker Ranch. This land was turned over to one of the nation's most respected conservation agencies, the Nature Conservancy, to manage and restore its original ecosystem. The Walt Disney World Company also funded an environmental education center on the property. The preserve is home to threatened and endangered species, including wood storks, Florida scrub jays, and gopher tortoises, and has one of the largest concentrations of nesting bald eagles in the southeastern United States. The Disney Wilderness Preserve is significant because it represents an innovative way of compensating for the impacts of development on wetlands. Historically, wetlands losses were offset by the creation of artificial areas. These man-made areas often fail because they are isolated and cannot function as part of a larger ecosystem. Cast members and guests at the Walt Disney World Resort have the opportunity to aid conservation by taking part in the Environmentality program. Environmentality efforts include water conservation and recycling, integrated pest management, green purchasing, waste minimization, and the Disney Harvest Program, which distributes unserved food to those in need. With our focus on wildlife and conservation, we have made a commitment at Disney's Animal Kingdom to be the greenest park in the Walt Disney World family.
Chihuahua. more to do than can ever be done. There's far too much to take in here, more to find than can ever be found. But the sun rolling high through the sapphire sky keeps great and small on the endless round. It's the sun.